Hello everybody, thank you so much for watching. I'm really excited to introduce you to Femke Millership, who is our new associate at Selling Savvy. Hi Fem.
Hi.
Thanks so much for coming along. You want to start off by telling us a little bit about your background in the industry and what your experience is?
Yes, so I've always really, from kind of teenage age, been in the industry. I knew from very young that I wanted to do something with customer service in restaurants and hotels. I wanted to own my own restaurant, but my mother talked me out of it.
Really?
So I did a hotel management course in Amsterdam. And from there, I started doing my placements in hotels in America and also in Amsterdam. And then I moved to the UK. And while I was at university here, I worked for Thistle Hotels in their reservations department. And then after university, went straight into working for hotels. So I've worked for Accor, IHG, Principal Haley, and all of that in reactive event sales. Yes, and that started that started at a Novotel with 6 small meeting rooms in a paper kind of diary where
Really? Oh.
I had my pencil and my rubber, and that was all I had to do.
Oh God, things have just gotten, haven't they?
Yes, and then just over 5 years ago, I left my job at IHG and I went to work for Helms Briscoe, which is what I'm still doing alongside Selling Savvy. And we are venue finders, so I help clients with booking for their venues for events and bedrooms and negotiate rates and contracts.
That kind of balance of venue finder, global venue finder business and sales training, I just think is so valuable for clients, because the hotels really want to know, obviously, how to convert more business, and you've got really valuable inside information of that.
Yeah, well, it's been great doing both sides, and I always, when I was at hotels, I said I would never go to the dark side, but actually I've really enjoyed it, because I have my own clients, I work really closely with them, and just to be able to help them, and for them to be so grateful, that's what I do it for.
Yeah, well, that's my next question. What do you love about it?
Oh, I love it. I love anything to do with customer service, and I have this big kind of issue with when it goes wrong, and it's so easy to do it wrong. But the feeling when you walk into a hotel and you check in, and people make you feel welcome, and they ask the right questions, and they solve the kind of problem solving if something goes wrong in your room or something goes wrong in an event, and to pull it all together with the whole team, and then for the client at the end to say, yes, it was amazing, everyone did such a great job and thank you. It's that kind of that feeling that you're helping someone create an experience. And there are always issues. I mean, everyone who works on events knows that their issues come up last minute, and things stop working, and food doesn't arrive, and the air conditioning is not working, and the projector starts flickering or something, and just to kind of think on your feet and really quickly think of solutions for that. I've enjoyed that.
Yeah, we all have to be big problem solvers in this industry, don't we? But I think you're right, like, things do go wrong, and that's just normal, but it's the way that you handle them that makes the difference, and you can still have a really happy client even if things go wrong. Yeah,
exactly. Yep.
So if you could describe yourself in 3 words, what would you say? It's a tricky one, isn't it?
This is starting to sound a lot like an interview.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I've got the job already, haven't I?
Yeah, you have.
So I would say that I'm reliable. So I do what I promise people that I will do. I like to be on time, and I like for other people to know that I'm there if they need me, and I also expect that from other people in return. So
amazing.
my phone off, not on my laptop. Anyway, I expect that from other people in return, and I think that in our industry, it's just really important. People want to know where they stand. The current COVID-19 is a very good example of that. they don't want any uncertainties. So I think being reliable is important.
Definitely.
I'm also quite persuasive, and I'm not naturally a salesy person. And one of my previous managers once told me I'm not salesy enough. And I think over the years I've proven her wrong, running my own business and
I would say so.
And negotiating on behalf of my clients. And I like to find a way to get the best deal for my clients. And that was the same when I was working in the hotels, always finding a way to make it work, and to persuade them that coming to the hotel was the best idea, but not in a pushy kind of way.
Yeah. That's a really important one in sales, to be persuasive but moral at the same time.
Yes. Yeah. And my third one is I'm very positive. So I'm a can-do, glasses half full kind of person. And again, really important, I think, especially in our industry, because I'm basically an operations manager's nightmare, because I will say I can turn a room around from theatre to the cabaret in half an hour, and they go, no.
Yes, yeah, we can do that. We can do whatever you want. And then arguments in the function sheet meeting.
Yeah. And I'm quite happy to stand my ground on that. And if I think it's possible, I will do it. But obviously not if it's totally unreasonable. But yes, I think it's always trying to look for solutions and thinking of things in a positive way. And even now, when no one's booking in the events, I'm still enjoying myself, because I just love doing what I do, and even cancelling contracts is doing something for my clients, so I still enjoy it.
Yeah, and being in touch with them and talking to them and stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
Supporting them. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm really excited, obviously, to have you on board and be working with you. Feels like we've been working together for a while already, even though it's not really public yet. So tell me a bit about why you're kind of excited to join Selling Savvy and what sort of things you'd like to bring to it.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Like you said, it feels like we've known each other for ages, and thank you to the person who introduced us. And just, speaking to you and Amanda and Becky, for me, it's just been amazing, because I love the venue side of things, but to go back to kind of the hotel, ins and outs and the selling part of it, and I know that there's so many great people out there who do an amazing job, and I also know that we can really help kind of share our knowledge and experience of the industry, and help others improve. And that just to kind of see them go, oh yes, wow, I love that, I never thought of it that way, or ringing us a month later and saying, wow, I did this with a customer and it really helped, and they're booking with us, and those kind of moments, that's what you do it for. So
that's so amazing when people do that. I've got clients that email me and the afternoon after a workshop being like, I've just closed 3 bookings because of what we did this morning, and that feeling, you're like, yes, I'm so thrilled. It's amazing. Oh well, thanks, Fem. So do you want to go through the counties that you're covering and where you're kind of based?
Yes, so I'm based in Cambridgeshire, and thought about this for a little while. So I have 5 counties that I'm looking after, which is Cambridgeshire, Bedfordshire, Northamptonshire, Buckinghamshire and Hertfordshire. And that's mainly because there are some cities in all of those counties that I can easily travel to, but some might be slightly further away, and then we can work that out with different locations for people to go to. We're
lucky that we're all based in really separate areas of the UK, so we can cover most of it already. And if anybody in those areas wants to get in touch with you, and we will be doing in-person launches at some point when Boris says that we're allowed to. So if anyone wants to get in touch with you about that, what do you want to give your email address and contact?
Yes, so it's femke@sellingsavvy.co.uk. And I'm also on LinkedIn under Femke Millership, so you can find my details there.
Amazing, thank you. And I'll pop the MailChimp, the opt-in email bits in the comments as well, so you can opt into the database and be the first one to hear about any events that we're going to be running in Fem's area. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.